The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And I'm no exception. My name is Mike Gamble, and I am the American Sumo. But I didn't always follow the path. It's been a dream of mine to become a warrior. Little did I realize, however, that it would change my entire life. The reason for my existence. Come with me as I show you one man's journey from lost to found, from Nodo to Sumo. There was a time, however, before I found the path. I was lost. I became the warrior I so desperately wanted, but I was still missing something. So I got on my hands and knees. I looked up to the heavens and I begged the universe for guidance, for a sign. Little did I know I was about to receive that guidance, but first, I was given a test. And that test was a battle in the form of a 400-pound wrecking ball Ligursky at the Rumble in Rockland in June of 2017.
Oh, this should be quite a collision. Wrecking Ball has been nearly unstoppable since arriving on the scene last year, and now with our good friend Just Jared, Double J, in his corner. Under new management, as they say, has the Wrecking Ball finally been truly unleashed. Here we go. Possibly the biggest opposition that the Wrecking Ball has faced yet, but certainly not backing away. My goodness. Just teeing off, just terrorizing, physically terrorizing this young man, Mike Gamble. Watch out! No! Gamble showing some quickness in his own right. He better be quick. He better hit him with all he's got, and he better do it now. Gamble, a flurry of offense. Maybe survival instinct. Maybe desperation. He's gonna hit him with all he's got. Boy, that's a lot of meat. Oh my goodness! Oh no! He got squashed like that witch that got trapped under the house in The Wizard of Oz.
It was at that moment that Mike Gamble knew that he was destined for something bigger than himself. So I went on a spiritual journey. And on that journey, I discovered my fears. I discovered the things that were consuming me, the things that made me lost in the first place. And I also discovered the light at the end of the tunnel. And that was the way of the Sumo.
The real origin of Smo is shrouded in legend, but various written and verbal accounts of Smo history have been handed down to us. Professional wrestlers appeared around the 15th century, and by the 17th century, the sport had become widely popular.
I made my first appearance as the American Sumo Miles, Ohio in 2017, but that was just the start. Fast forward 1 year later, after grinding, after falling down 1,000 times and getting up 1,001, I got my first big opportunity in the form of a battle versus the former Northeast Wrestling Champion, Big Bacon Brad Hollister, in the exact same place that the Sumo made his debut.
Side headlock. Fundamental Wrestling 101. Control the man's head. You have a shot at controlling his body. But what do you do when you cannot move that body? An unfamiliar situation for the barrel-chested powerhouse known as Big Bacon. Looked like Hollister was able to make a bit of headway on Gamble, but Gamble reversed it. Now, things getting a bit testy. Ho, ho, ho! Runaway freight train finally stuns the big man. Hollister more than willing to chop that giant tree down. But Gamble right back, that deceiving quickness from the super heavyweight. And wow, throat thrust. But Bacon, Big Bacon, right back in the face of the American Sumo. And a high knee lift. Shades of, can't believe I'm going to say this, shades of Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Into the corner now. Gamble using his weight as his biggest weapon, as he should. And a rough collision for Brad Hollister, who's in a world of trouble now. The referee trying to exert as much authority as one possibly could in a match with two mountains basically fighting each other. Chest first goes Big Bacon. We know Hollister has a date with destiny. At some point during the Wrestling Under the Stars tour, he earned a title shot after defeating the very dominant in his own right, Josh Briggs, at the NEW Arena in Bethany, Connecticut. A match that, if you haven't seen, you should. Log on to northeastwrestling.com for more info on how you can see that match on the NEW Network. And can you believe Big Bacon, was he thinking suplex? He certainly paid for it. What a strike from Gamble, who almost gets the 3 count. Big Bacon, perhaps in a different world now, against a man this big, this physically dominant. Hollister continuing to swing away, trying to connect as best as he can with every shot. And both men with the same idea and the same results.
But top on the list of favorite sports in Japan is sumo, and the traditional rites and ceremonial have a definitely religious character. Every year during the championship bouts, Tokyo is agog at this ponderous exhibition of professional wrestlers, appropriately called the Man Mountains. A handful of rice to ward away the evil spirits, and the wrestlers come face to face in the middle of the ring to synchronize their breathing. The winner, he's earned his reward and gets it. Now we can start all over again. First, a little house cleaning, then a pause for publicity, why not? And on to the next bout.
I spent the next year working towards my enlightenment on the path of the sumo. And I caught the eye of a certain degenerate gambler by the name of Dexter Lowe. And what turned out to be a simple business transaction wound up turning into an authentic friendship. We took that friendship and we actually won gold. And we were fortunate enough to take that tag team gold and bring it back to Northeast Wrestling in a rare opportunity to put those titles on the line at Spring Slam against Insanely Rude and the Amazing Graces.
Wow, this is an electric scene here. Well, this should be a tough one to call in the best way possible, because this action is going to be fast-paced, unpredictable, and all these men need to keep their heads on swivels because they've got two other teams to contend with at all times. Who's going to start it out? Insanely Rude just used Grayson as a hand grenade, dropped the bomb on the opposition, and they're not done. Palm strike. The mammoth American Sumo catching Rude and dropping him. And now Dexter Lowe ready to take advantage. Dexter Lowe says, forget the fancy stuff. I'm just gonna nail this guy in the face as many times as I can. And here comes the American Sumo. Super heavyweight action coming at you. Wow! RJ Rude just ran into a house with arms. And a 2 count only. But that was a game-changing moment for this match. Rude trying to fight from the ground up. Quick tag to Dexter Lowe. Big scoop slam. The perfect gamble. Scores with an elbow drop. And Grayson says, no can do. They are on the winning end of it. If you're not winning, you're losing. Watch out for Gamble now. Another hard shot from the American Sumo. And the Graysons. Maybe it took 2 of them to get Mike Gamble off of that pitfall. Boos raining down on the American Sumo. A man who is now often focused on maintaining his zen, his spiritual side, sometimes conflicting with the modus operandi of his partner, but looks to be focused, intense, and aggressive here tonight. A cheap shot from Gamble. It may seem a bit nasty, but it's what you have to do in order to survive and thrive in a three-way environment like this. You need to find that moment in time where you can focus on somebody and beat them without somebody else close enough to stop it. And RJ Rude trying to stop Mike Gamble. RJ Rude needs to make a tag to absolutely anyone, but nobody's there. Nobody's home. RJ Rude is on his own, and he will fight on. What a moonsault! Bernardo right in the face of the big man. And RJ Rude back in the fight as well. Oh my. The earth is about to shake. The American Sumo taking on the world. But look out behind you, Mike Gamble, because the Graysons are back. Super kicks. Tommy and JP crushed against one another. The indomitable power of the American Sumo, but here comes Zaylee Rude. Oh no! He wanted one more try, but no hat trick tonight as Mike Gamble turns the tables on the kid. Dexter Lou in play, he's hooked. Good night, Zane Bernardo. As Perfect Gamble and perhaps you may call it their home turf, their home territory, despite what it sounded like out there. Perfect Gamble hold on to their gold. They get the win here tonight. Don't go anywhere. Lots more coming up.
As he grows older, the future Japanese soldier devotes a large part of his time to the study of warfare. He learns to submerge his individuality in mass drills and maneuvers which teach him the fundamentals of the life he will soon lead.
Word soon spread about the Perfect Gamble's victories far beyond the reaches that we ever could have imagined. And like the Mongols invading Japan in 1274, Northeast Wrestling was invaded as well by Northerners that call themselves the Main State Posse.
can hear this crowd show their love for degenerate Dexter Lou. And the American Sumo Mike Gamble always have to be on the lookout for those absolutely crippling left hands from Dexter Lou. And the American Sumo always throwing his weight behind his strikes. The mainstay posse, devastating double team maneuvering on their part. So that's how they're going to get a win. Crowd letting Danger Kid know that he looks stupid. Do I disagree? No comment. We saw this with the Graysons in April. Showing a handshake that no one believes. Take the bait. They do. Well, color me some. Oh, come on. For a half a second, I believed it. Aggro dumping Lou out of the ring. And now they have Sumo. He muscles through the clothesline. Double palm strike. And a double clothesline, turning both men inside out. Now we're underway in this match that will have clear implications in the tag team division as Jerry Lawler and Keith Youngblood await their next challenge. Lou whipped into Danger Kid. Eats the clothesline from Sumo. 2 count there. Dexter Lou, legit competitor in his own right. Here comes Sumo. Bomb strike takes Danger Kid down. 2 count. Danger Kid trying to fight his way back into this. Sumo says, not gonna happen. As the mainstay posse, they have been up and down the roads of New England, trying to make a name for themselves wherever they go, including NEW. But the Perfect Gamble have been at NEW for a while and continue to try to make their way to the top. It is time to roll the dice, baby, as Lou plants him. Aggro holds on to Lou. He boots him off, and there's the tag. Sumo with the palm strike. And another. Aggro down, Sumo in control in this ever important tag team contest. The winner going to be a clear contender for those tag team titles. There you go. Alexander Lee and Danger Kid in there. Sumo charges. All 3 eat the splash. All 3 men prone. And his weight sends all 3 crashing down. Sumo charges. Running hip attack. Aggro crunch. 2 count there. Sumo thought he had it. Lou in the corner, calling to put Agro up, maybe gonna look for that jackpot. Has him up. Agro fighting off, oh look at that. Fish hooks him, kick to the back of the head. Agro going to charge, blocks the kick. And now that knee in a bad way. Double team. Danger Kid full weight down on that senton. Dexter Lou charges in like an animal, breaking up that pin. Lou able to break it up and keep this one alive. Tries to send Agro out. Hits the big cutter. Danger Kid in there with the American Sumo, Mike Gamble. These two trying to climb the ladder in the tag team division. Wanting to go and become the tag team champions, but they gotta win this one first, and Sumo not even feeling that one. Blind tag by Degenerate. Dexter Lou hits the jackpot. The perfect gamble, get the win at Destiny.
At present, sumo is changing to an international sport as well as a Japanese national sport. Many foreign sumo wrestlers joined Japanese sumo from the United States.
And while the Perfect Gamble was a successful tag team in 2019, Sumo realized he needed to do some things on his own. So I sought out the largest competitors that NEW had to offer. I continued to go to war with Wrecking Ball Legursey countless times. Consistently defeated Dan Evans, the Duke of Danger, in battle. But I would soon learn that the largest and my biggest competitor to date was right around the corner, in the form of Lord Anthony Battle at Spring Slam, May of 2019.
With the American Sumo, Mike Gamble!
Already in the ring as part of this one-fall contest. He weighs in at 418 pounds. He represents King Brian's Royal Court. Here is Lord Anthony Battle! And his opponent weighs in at 402 pounds. From Hilo, Hawaii, here is American Sumo, Mike Gamble!
Well, you've heard the phrase, pick on someone your own size. If Lord Anthony Battle is to be tested here tonight, it's going to be against someone just as big, just as powerful, just as physically dominant as he is. Here comes the American Sumo. A man with a deep spiritual side. He's got Zen, he's got Chi. He's got all the ability in the world to relax himself, but once the bell rings, the intensity is bubbling right below the surface. Will Lord Anthony Battle bring it out of the American Sumo here tonight? A rare solo appearance for one half of the team we've come to know and love as Perfect Gamble. And the same can be said for the man formerly known as the Battle Tank. Oh, shot for shot. Nothing fancy here. A very sumo-like spirit to this one as both men test one another. The American Sumo, he's caught. And Gamble right back. Both men are hurling their super heavyweight frames against each other. Arm drag takedown. Nice plan B by Mike Gamble. A big hip toss. Big maybe an understatement. Drop kick, are you kidding? Unbelievable agility and athleticism for a man his size. The American Sumo, a very unique athlete indeed. Watch out for Gamble, he got caught. Lord Anthony, a wily veteran. A former three-time tag team champion, now with emphasis on the word former. And again, of course, we reference 8 nights ago, WrestleFest 23, Danbury, Connecticut, the night that tag team history was made, as we saw new tag team champions in Keith Youngblood and Jerry the King Lawler. If you were not a part of that event, if you weren't with us, we urge you to watch it on Northeast Wrestling DVD or the Northeast Wrestling Network. More information on all of the above at northeastwrestling.com. Sumo is staggered. Lord Anthony continuing to pound away. Methodical as always. And punishing as always as well. Lord Anthony faced with that ultimatum from King Brian. You failed us at WrestleFest. Now both Lord Anthony and the Duke of Danger must find success here tonight at Spring Slam, and they have to do it on their own. But the American Sumo may have a different conclusion in mind to this confrontation. Oh no! Out of the frying pan into the fryer. Barely surviving, but still a whole lot left in the tank clearly. The American Sumo feeding off of the energy, the support of these Northeast Wrestling faithful here at the NEW Arena. Lord Anthony Battle controlling the pace, slowing down the always surprisingly fast-paced offense of the American Sumo. Lord Anthony applying a lot of pressure just by relying on his own body weight. American Sumo back to his feet, and boy, he may have had enough here. Gamble says, bring it on. And he's going to take another shot. The American Sumo on the move. And hooked. Belly to belly. Here we go. Oh! A super heavyweight power play from the American Sumo. Not enough to put down Lord Anthony Battle just yet. Maybe a second lease on life. The ground quaking and shaking for Mike Gamble, but he misses the mark. Battle again. Whoa! The world's biggest cannonball. Will that be enough? Oh no! Battle now clearly looking for, pardon the expression, a new battle plan. Where do you go from here? It's not often that he meets someone just as big, just as double tough as he is, and the American Sumo digging down deep again. Pounding away now. Shot from Battle. Again, no Baron Von Vito at ringside. Oh my! He went for it all, and boy did he get caught. A cardinal error on the part of the big man of Lord Anthony Battle. What a counter, what a power play by the American Sumo. And boy, what a downturn here tonight as Battle once again lets the Royal Court, lets King Brian Anthony down as he fails in his quest to give the Royal Court a win in this opening contest. There are not going to be happy faces in the lime green locker room here tonight.
What's up, Sumo? I wanted to film this video because I'm 100% super proud of you. I'm super proud of everything you've done and accomplished. I'm super proud that you decided that you had a dream of being a professional wrestler and you're going to do it, and which is not an easy thing to decide to do. And I just think the one thing I want to talk about that I hope people realize, and the one thing that I always take away from you, is your absolute determination to do something. You are always 100% committed and determined. I remember early on when you were training and there were things that you thought maybe you couldn't do, or people said you couldn't do, or moves or certain spots or sequences that you probably couldn't do, but you would try it. You'd say, oh, let me try it. Let me try it again. Let me do it again. All right, I think I got it this time. And that always just blew my mind because so many people aren't like that. And the funny thing is, it's 9 times out of 10 that you would try to do those things, you actually nailed it. And you did it right, and you made it look good. And I think it's just a testament to the type of person you are. And I respect that so incredibly much. I respect someone that goes after their dreams. I respect someone who says that no matter what, no matter my age, no matter my size, I'm going to go after it. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. And you've turned into one hell of a professional wrestler. And I'm so incredibly thankful that I had a small hand in training you. But I think one of the things I'm most proud of is that I can call you a friend. And I think beyond the fact of your abilities and your talent and your determination and your motivation, I respect the type of person you are as a human, and I think that goes a long way. So I just wanted to let you know I'm proud of you. Keep going. And I love you, man. All right? Peace.
Know thyself. Know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Move not unless you see an advantage. Use not your troops unless there is something to be gained. Fight not unless the position is critical.
Over the last year, I've been able to defeat the largest competitors that Northeast Wrestling has to offer. But there's still one thing eating at my spirit. After the destruction caused by Dan Moff, I could not idly stand by any longer. And with a thunderous roar from the crowd, I lifted Dan Moff off his feet and sent him crashing back down to earth with a Sumoan drop. And although I did not defeat Dan Moff that night, I proved to him what few men have, that I can. So I went back to the place where it all started. And with the help of my sensei Matt Taven, I became bigger, faster, stronger. And while I trained harder than I ever have before, I also finally understood why I've been walking the path that led me to become the Sumo. I have to restore balance to where there is imbalance. I have to be the shield to those who cannot protect themselves. I need to give Northeast Wrestling back to the people. So I'm gonna win back what Dan Moff stole from us. The Northeast Wrestling Championship. Thank you for taking this journey with me. If you'd like to continue following the path of the Sumo, be sure to like and subscribe to my Instagram at Sumo Mike Gamble and my Twitter at Real Mike Gamble. Remember, whatever life throws at you, always move forward, because it's just that easy.